So today I thought I'll do that.
Yeah, so look, that's black light, can't see nothing what happened there. You don't know if it went up, down, left, right, whatever, yeah?
Yeah.
And then this is basically somewhere around the market open. You took the buy.
Yeah.
There, yeah. I have to show the mask because the recording won't see it.
Yeah.
So there, yeah?
Yeah.
Just pretend you don't see that if it comes up again, yeah?
Yeah.
And you've done it there, yeah? So now if you go to that, also you already identified before you told me that you also know this is consolidation that was in, yeah? But your low of the consolidation is it's a little minor thing, but why is it doing that? Yeah, it's that. Okay, let me change that too. Right, yeah, it's that's the low in it.
Yeah.
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 And if you follow price again, your little high is which one?
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, you're pointing at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you do a then you do a box, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Then you get that thing there. And then from there, following it, where's the next low?
There.
This one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It's great, yeah? And the high, if you go back?
There.
Okay, yeah, but for the market structure, we just do the body.
Okay.
Yeah? And then, what is this?
That is consolidation.
Very good. Actually, you're becoming a bit more better identifying it. There would have been a time where you would have like, whoa.
No, but still, I've got a lot
no, but mashallah, from before we're going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a consolidation.
This is the first week, innit?
First week. This is probably the 4th day or 5th day, maybe. And then, from following there, where's your low?
Low is here.
Okay, yeah. The clear one, yeah?
The clear
very
one,
good,
yeah.
very good, very good. Yeah, at least it's getting drilled in there. And the high, following backwards?
There.
Alright. And I think that is all we need to draw relevant to what we need for this trade. Yeah?
Okay.
And I'll put a line to show your trade, yeah? Your trade, you took it like about 20 or something, yeah? Because probably with the spread. That red line is your entry. Yeah? The red line will do a nice thick one. Yeah? And do it in blue. That's your entry, yeah? You forget that, put that black, yeah? So now the QBank style, no stop loss, no TP, because you're sitting there and watching it, yeah? Not like in the risky kind of way.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously this is your because I can't extend
That's
it.
the other thing. I was getting phone calls just today, and the whole thing's going.
So look, if we stretch this low out to the side,
yeah, that's our support line. Yeah.
So if price comes there, we're not going to close out. If price goes down and retests and goes down, the main one where we think okay it's going bearish is if it breaks this one, yeah. This next swallow, yeah. This, not the recent one, the one before that. So second one, yeah. This one, yeah.
Okay, is that a rule for all the time? Yeah, don't go for the first support.
The first one, if it breaks, it could be a manipulation because it's very close. Whereas the second one, it takes much more effort. Remember, we were talking about the billions and that kind of example. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second one, if it breaks that, then I'm like, okay, you know, we need to close. If it no, but even then, the second one still retest and continue. Remember the other one showed the example where it retested but it didn't continue, just went bullish. So then otherwise a lot of people would get trapped, like in the sense that they would close it and be like, okay, whatever, and then it went up. And then this is where the FOMO comes in, is like, oh flip, and then you just enter more trade, and then they'll enter a point where the market is going to do a pullback, and now things go pear-shaped very easy. So now we go the market. Okay, market is coming into your what?
Into your Tokyo session.
No, the candle before the black.
Yeah, into our support zone.
Support zone, yeah. So now we are a bit on, not on edge, but we're monitoring carefully, yeah? Concerned. Okay, after that bullish candle, that's a bullish engulfing, yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll stretch it out. Yeah. So.
And we're on the 5 minute as well. Acha.
Yeah, because I told you to do the 5 minute.
Yeah. So there's a bullish engulfing.
So then we know, okay like
positive sign.
Positive sign. Not that, relax.
Yeah.
Just like, okay.
Yeah. Look, things are looking good.
Okay, we got another one, a bit more positive sign.
And now that's broken the previous low as well.
So that's still, so this has given me, actually pointing there, these two have given me more confidence that, okay, let me keep holding my trade. Remember, we're doing Q-bag style, no stop loss, no thingy, yeah? And at that point in time, remember, we're still only break even. Because when it dipped down there, we're in about 30, 40 pips loss drawdown, yeah? And, okay, another one. All right, we got a bit more confidence. We're still holding the trade.
Yeah, so we should be in good profit now.
At that point, we're in about good 40 pips profit. That candle.
Yeah.
And then, okay, we still got confidence. We're holding.
Yeah.
And then we got a first bearish candle, two bearish candles. Yeah. That doesn't make us really close it. Yeah.
But it did make me a little bit.
But it would still make you a bit like, okay, we're still gonna wait. Like, what's happening? Because those two candles, you should not get. If you're getting thinking about that, then
you're right. Because I did have my zones. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's right. Because it hasn't touched any of that yet. Oh my God! See, look, if you do it systematically, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, systematically, great word. Look, okay, it's going bullish. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, at this point, can you tell me something about those last couple of candles?
Yeah, that the bulls are pushing, but the
no, we don't want to thesis, but like in a simple, what is that?
It's a consolidation.
Very good. That's the word we're looking for. At that point in time, this is what we want you to do as a trader. You'll be able to read price, like you used to say before. It's a language. I want to learn how to read the language. Yes. Now you reading that those four candles is showing me, okay, maybe it's doing a consolidation. Obviously, depending on more candles, what the other new ones do, then I will still think that it's still in a consolidation. Or if it's breaking out, then I'm like, okay, just continue. And if it goes down, then it goes down, broken out, yeah. And but this something you have to identify. Like, it's good that you're able to identify. There's a time you'd be like, what is that? You know what I mean? So you're reading it like a language, innit?
Yeah.
That's consolidating. So we know price, neither buyers or sellers are really taking control because it's going sideways. Even though you got red and blue, red and green, they're still like stuck there, yeah. Okay, and then watch two candles after, yeah. Okay, all right. It's still in the consolidation, but like it's going slanted up, slanting upwards, yeah. And then now.
Yo! La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Oof.
You know how many pips that is?
Look at that, man. That's gonna be at least 30 pips, man.
We were at 40 pips here.
Inna lillah.
This is the thing. Look, at the close of that candle, how many pips is that?
167.
167 pips. Let's go on your calculator and work out. Do you know how much money there is? Go on your calculator. Yeah? The 003 there. Where's the calculator? Oh, there it is. 003 is basically that much per pip. 23p per pip, yeah? How many pips is that?
167.
167, yeah?
Yo, man.
How much did you float?
God, man, it's bloody hell.
Your float is like 35 quid. You dub 2x to your float. And that's not even, you're still reading price, and if you don't decide to close it at that point. But what I said I would do is, like, because it's over 100 pips, either close some of it, so then you're happy with it, or if you feel that, I think I should just close the whole thing, then close it, because it's beyond 100 pips, which is a significant amount, yeah? So you're choosing, you either close the whole thing at 167 pips, or two, you still want to catch a fat trade, but you close a little bit. Close like, so you were doing 003, yeah? Say you close 001. So in the back of your mind, there's a relief that if it does pull back, I close 001 at 167 pips. Do you get the relief? The main thing, it's not even about the thing, it's about the mental thing. That closing 001 from the 003, it relieves a little bit of mental pressure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Whereas if you are someone who can have the mental capacity to hold the 003, even if it does pull back, which not many people do, even a good trader, he's still thinking whatever, yeah. So that 001, it just makes you relieve mentally. Also, you got profit there. is closed. That's like 001 would be like at least easily 12-13 quid, yeah? Just 001 itself would be 12-13 quid.
Wow.
So you got 12-13 quid already. It's locked off. Is there?
And how do you make that with 4 trades?
Yeah, that's 001.
One.
And then you hold it. Yeah? Okay, next trade.
Oh.
Yeah, more. That's about
another 10, 15, 20 pips.
no.
How many is that? Huh?
That's another 35, 40 pips.
Yeah, my.
That's coming close to 200 pips on your trade.
I had a good day, man. Looks like I messed up big time, bro.
24.40 is 200 pips because you went at 24.20. 24.20.
Yeah.
You look at your screenshot, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then remember, okay, it's pulled back. Now this is where a lot will fail. Not fail, but like it will differentiate who can squeeze the market and who gets scared very quickly and cuts out. Because many people, bloody hell, bearish engulfing, market is reversing, mate. Jimmy, close the trade. That's it, khalas.
Yeah.
So he's cut his whole thing off or whatever it is. Yeah. And again, still you're getting even more.
Yeah. Come on, I was getting, that's fucking
tingly over there.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Look at that, man.
And again, so now let's go back and draw our structure again. Yeah. So going backwards from there, where's your high? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's draw our books. There. Let's draw our books. This is your high there. Yeah. And going down from there, where's your low or high? There. That consolidation. Yeah. The consolidation is 2 in 1. Your high and your low.
Oh, okay.
Because your consolidation is 2 in close area, innit?
Yeah.
So I can't draw. I'm not gonna draw a box there and then draw a low there. It's literally right next to each other. You get?
Yeah, makes sense.
So it does your 2 in 1 together, yeah. That's your next area that you're keeping an eye on. Where if it comes down to there, you're still in a good 40-50 pips profit, and you cut the rest of your trade. You don't get like, oh, only 40-50 pips, still 40-50 pips, and you close at 001 at 167. And the main thing is, remember, there's always tomorrow, there's always the day after. If it did happen that it pulled down to there, yeah? But remember, you're trying to do Q bank style, you're trying to get a big trade, 200 pips, 250, 300. You're trying to get a 3 or 4 or 5 or. That's where your chunk of money is. Do you get it?
Right,
One trade is putting you ahead for a whole week, maybe 2 weeks. Do you get it? Yeah. It's like the example I gave. Your one is obviously it's not that much here, but say you made $1,000 from your trades, those ones where you closed early, yeah. And the other guy who done a Q bank style and try to squeeze it for a week, 2 weeks worth of money, he done 10 grand.
Yo.
You see the difference of
that
he's trying to squeeze.
Even this is hurting, and imagine that.
That would hurt even more because 10 grand. What?
Come on, man. That's like a. Come on, two.
I
would have gone for
straight.
Yeah.
5 grand at home.
For real, man. I would have just chillat paragila money definitely. No, about 4 months, but chillat definitely paragila money. Oh my god.
Easily you could have gone. Even 2 months you could go for them.
You know what it is? I think the reason why Good Ways of didn't go is because they don't. I was surprised he even tried it. They won't give him entry into there.
Yeah, he's blocked off, innit?
That's what surprised you. He told me he was going.
But the rules they said they're going Albania.
Yeah.
But even then, I think he's gonna apply for it because I spoke to him in the office the other day. He said he's not applied yet. When he said he didn't apply yet, I was like, oh, is he
that's the reason.
I realized
when
maybe
he
there's
said
a bit
to me, so I didn't think it, because I know that I didn't mention it, but I thought, well, hang on a minute.
Yeah. But when he said that, I felt a bit of hesitation in that why he's not applying for it. Because, but I think he's going basically Albania with them.
Yeah. I don't know if he's applied.
And because I think he's got some heart appointment or something as well. Yeah. So then, okay, look, how many people
would have bailed out there?
Yeah. Not that they didn't do anything wrong. Nothing wrong. If they'd done the same entry as you, they done very well. They got about good 80, 90 pips profit.
Yeah.
But this is the differentiates the professional who is able to squeeze the market for as much as he can compared to one who's just squeezing 1, 2, 3 drops and he's living off his 1, 2, 3 drops.
Look at that, man.
It's like, in a restaurant, your governor, yeah? The guy, the porter, yeah? he puts a little smudge of fairy liquid, yeah, and he scrubs 3 plates, yeah, and then he goes to put more liquid, and the governor goes, "Boy, you can do about 15 plates with that one fairy liquid you put on there. Don't put any more in there because he's squeezing the money out of that fairy liquid for doing it."
That's right.
The same way, same thing. Obviously, it's not gonna make a big difference doing that, but it adds up in the thing.
It does. In the long
Like,
term.
imagine that 1 grand example, yeah? Imagine over a month, there's 2 occasions where you closed at 1 grand. So that's 2 grand, yeah? And on both of those occasions, you could have done 10 grand each. 10 is 20. Oof.
Yo.
How that would have hurt.
Ya Allah. Allah, tatagi basa yarak kiruwa.
But this is learning, Kevin.
Yeah,
Learning. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
And this is good because you learn it live, because you took the trade and the office is there, like, oh, I could have actually held it. And it was only simple. You didn't draw in your boxes. You just draw your boxes, you draw your structure, and follow the market. What is the market telling you? The market saying, brother, I think today's not the day. You go on your way. Or is the market saying, no, stay with me more. Stay with me more. I'm gonna
ride it out.
I'm riding it out, man. Come on.
Check for you today,
and start, like you said, the language in it, becoming fluent in the language. Yes. I think now you're getting a bit your EBCs and that. Yeah. Now, okay, all right. Now this candle is a bit key. Because why? Those 2 previous bearish candles are quite large in size, yeah? Yes. And this one is smaller. So as a trader, give you an indication that, okay, maybe the bearish lot, they're getting less. So who's the opposite of bears? The bulls. The bulls. And what are we in this trade to buy? Who do we want? Yes. So okay, this candle gives me like, okay, things are getting a bit, you know what I mean? It might not come down to this consolidation and break, and I might have to close it, yeah. And this is like cutting it somewhat close. It's about 15 to 20 pips above that consolidation.
Yeah, it's a bit scary.
And look at the next. Look, what have the next candle?
Boy. Bullish engulfing, big one as well.
And the difference between you closing at this candle and this candle is easily about, what is that?
28 pips. Easy 20.
50 pips.
Huh?
50 pips.
Oh my goodness me.
Again, we're still following. So now, can we draw a low?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
There. It's actually quite good that you're getting more fluent at being able to identify this very important stuff. The fact that you are able to identify that, yeah, after that 1 candle, that means in real market, I think you'll also be able to identify it. Because look, I only revealed that bullish candle to you, and you're able to say, yeah, that's your low. In real market, that's exactly what you would have needed to do. If you can't do that, then you would be struggling. So that's a good thing, actually, you identify that. So now, next candle. Okay, now again, your confidence is like, oof, okay, let's not get excited. Let's not get ahead of myself. And the market, it's funny how it's like,
it's very
playing
it's a hobbies, man.
Trust.
Yeah, no mercy, bro.
Look, and the thing is, some people say on that red candle, yeah, when the candle was actually moving and at that wick, yeah. That's why when a candle is moving, don't get enticed by the active moving candle, because by the end of it, that high could just be a wick, and that low could just be a wick as well. Like, look at this bearish candle. At one point in time, the candle would have been that big.
That's right, yeah.
But at the end of it, it came all the way back up. And that's the difference of about good 20 pips.
Oh, no.
So now, again, this candle, okay, you're like, okay, relax, don't get too happy. Next candle, okay, bullish.
Bullish, yes. Alright, we're going.
And you see how, even though we're not in live market, how our emotions are going up and down as well, isn't it? Like, we're like, oh. It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So now, okay, Doji, I'm happy about Doji, because Doji doesn't mean one direction or the other. It means it's just stuck there. And that's a red Doji.
No, but isn't that, so it's a little bit.
Obviously, one is your classic Doji where there's no color.
Yeah.
And one is like, it's like a little bit green or a little bit red. I still count that as a Doji, because price, it didn't really, the open and close wasn't that much of a difference.
Okay.
And actually the next candle is also a doji, but a green one. Yeah. And okay, so we're like, okay, we're just neutral now. Those two candles have made us neutral. Neither like you know,
Yeah.
because it's not going neither up or down. Yeah. It's not showing us who is in control.
No, it's very indirect.
And then okay,
all right.
We're like, all right. You see how we're not even in live market.
No,
This is how we're piecing your trade, yeah. And look, your trade entry is all the way down there. So at that point in time, yeah, where's the thing? So to that current bullish candle, we are still up 131. Obviously, that peak was 160, 200 something, yeah. That is still 133. If you're doing £10 a pip, 133 is 1,300 quid, bro. You know what I mean? That's a fat money. Okay, now again, let's follow the market. We don't know what's happening next. Oh, okay, more relief. Like, oh, we're getting closer to this. What is this? Like resistance. It's also your high structure. That's your high. Yeah. That's your high. Yeah. And how simple is it? We didn't do any kind of Fibonacci. You know, just mapping out the high, the low with your box and watching it. What is it doing? Breaking through it, going up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Again, more relief. And this is what. Remember, I think I told you three soldiers. Yeah. Three bullish candle, one after the other. Actually, you wrote the question there somewhere as well. Three soldiers. Question mark. Yeah. Three soldiers is three consecutive bullish candles. So much? Yeah. It's three crows, three bearish candles. Consecutive bearish candles. I'm sure you know what consecutive is, isn't it? Yeah. Just about, mate. Actually, I'll ask you a question after this, yeah? There's three crows on the chart in our trade. Yeah. Let's see if you can identify them. Where's the three crows in the trade? Obviously, our trade was from three crows consecutive bearish. Where's the three consecutive bearish? 1, 2, 3. Fuck, Taylor, these just snap your fingers. Yes. Okay. You'll be a penny trader now, mate. In this opening, the Asia Open, can you see three crows and three soldiers again? Yes. Where's the three crows? 1, 2, 3 bearish. Okay. 1, 2, 3 bullish. Fantastic. Just because there's 4 bullish candles, it doesn't mean that it's not 3 soldiers, it's 4 soldiers. No, the pattern is just called 3 soldiers. Alright, so soldiers is bullish. And it shows, but this is where manipulation comes in, yeah? Look, three crows, traditionally you're taught like, okay, the bearish are strong, but what happens straight after? Really? That's what, ICT, he came and taught you the whole manipulation, the sweep of a low, even though it's going to reverse. It's doing fake moves to entice. So how many people would have been like your classic traders? Like he's gone for, let me point the mouse. He's going for a sell. Yeah. Because he's thinking 3 crows. I heard 3 crows means very strong thing. Yeah. But really what they done is Bichara, the poor guy would look what would happen to him, man. Literally, and I give you make it even more real. Yeah? So our low there is that there, yeah? Yeah. And remember, I think yesterday I briefly said sweep. Sweep means it breaks the low or high, whatever it is, yeah, and reverses. What did it do? Can you see? It broke that. It broke it and then little bit and reversed. Shut up, man. I remember we talked about liquidity the day before that, yeah, where I said people who are in like say buys or whatever like that, they got the stop loss or whatever is at that low. And this smashing through there, all those people there with their stop loss or TP, whatever it was, they're getting taken out of the market. Obviously, some are taken out in profit, which is good for them, and some are taken out at a loss. But they are selling ultimately to you or me or to someone else, basically, yeah? But there's two parties. One is losing, one is winning and getting taken out. But ultimately, they are being manipulated out of the market. They're taken out of the marketplace. Because the guy who bought here, he's in profit in it. Yeah. And he's in a better entry than you were. Yeah. But he put his stop loss there Just this little thing swept it, took him out, and he's missed that whole move.
Banks are clever, isn't it? It's the banks that are doing that, isn't it?
Not necessarily yeah, banks, central banks, not your Santander and Barclays.
It's the Rothschilds.
It's your bloody. I don't know if you know
Bank of
Powell
England.
is. Do you know Powell is?
No.
He's the governor. He's the Federal Reserve governor.
Oh yeah, the guy. Yeah.
And then the UK Bank of England is Andrew Bailey.
Okay.
He's the governor of Bank of England, and then Satomo or something like that. He's the governor of Bank of Japan. And these different ones, yeah. Those are the guys who are, thinking the price they have in their secret, this and that, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Isn't that illegal though?
The whole banking system is not illegal, but it's very it's entirely dodgy. I'm loaning you money that I don't even have, or doesn't even exist in the same place.
Yes.
But if you done that to me, it's fraud or the money thingy, money, making the dodgy money. Yeah. People that I don't know before. People used to sell 50 quid for 10 quid. That's it, counterfeit. They're the biggest counterfeit in the world.
Look at that, man. And they've made it legit. They're doing it to the whole world, bro. Hi.
So, where do we get? Look again here. 3 soldiers, which are gone for a buy. What happened immediately after?
Bearish.
Gone bearish. Obviously, he went bullish, but look, depending on how small.
And he went near that low as well, isn't it?
Like this low, new low there. Yeah. Here, it took that out, but immediately it reversed.
Look at that, man. That's very, very tight.
That's why I was saying don't do the recent higher low. Do the one before that as your point for thinking of getting out. Because the recent one, you can easily just smash through that and reverse. So going back in our trade, yeah, we are here. Okay, we're getting a bit of relief because we got 3 soldiers. But remember what we just showed. I
noticed as well, you don't have no trend lines at all yet.
I don't
so far at all.
The only reason I told you to watch that video is actually beneficial for you to have that in your mental arsenal. There's so many things I've studied that I don't use, but actually knowing it helps you to think it.
Should I leave that as well?
Just leave that. Okay. And then look, 3 soldiers again. Someone he's gone for a buy, and he's thinking, bloody hell, I learned that's classic bullish thinking. Entry. Because 3 bulls, obviously, they're strong.
Yeah.
What's happened straight after? It's gone down. Not that he's taken a loss, but now you have to go into the mind of a new trader or intermediate. Yeah, he's thinking, what the flip? I went for a buy.
I did exactly what
3 candles.
Yeah.
And
you done this to me.
Pulled back, and now this is where like the waswas is like. Why is it when I go for a buy, the market goes to opposite, yeah? And when I go for a sell, the market goes flipping up.
Like, yeah, I think it's just me, man. So obviously people are feeling the same.
Yeah, he's thinking, are these bastards got their my flipping trading account in their screen, and they're like, yes, we're gonna bloody reverse on Muhammad Umar.
Yeah, what the hell?
But that's how the trader is thinking, because look, he's told, look, 3 bullish candle, go for a buy.
That's it.
He's gone for entry, and what was the next candle? He didn't even go. He went into profit for maybe I don't know how long that was, but straight away the candle is closed bearish.
And there's quite a lot of drop pressure, bro. That's a bit of
and the thing now it depends how mentally. Obviously, maybe if he's got a stop loss, classic, put it below the low. Yeah, this is your low, yeah. But now remember, the trader, it doesn't matter if he has a stop loss or not. He can always close it himself. Before, now the mental pressure, it's gone down. Yeah, I was supposed to go up. Yeah, now so many traders will be like, you know what? Let me just close early, because if it does keep going bearish, then I've closed early. Yeah. And if it flips, then I'll try to get an entry again. Yeah. Okay, it's gone a second bearish. So either he's cut it on the first one or the well done, fantastic. Or if he didn't cut it on the second one, now he's getting much more anxious.
He's going to start frothing at the mouth now.
He's going to be like, look, my stop loss is literally at that low. It's not far off. I think I'm going to save myself by closing the loss early. He's going to think, they don't know me. I'm going to close early on them.
They're not going to catch me.
Yeah, you see, that's
Yeah.
only like after say 3-4 years after trading, yeah, then I could think like how is the one who is losing, how he's thinking, because you went through it and now you understand it to avoid it, innit?
Yeah.
Like me explaining that to you now, yeah, this whole how people are flopping, yeah, is if not anything to do with me, but if someone experienced was not telling you, you would never in a day, you would think, yeah, 3 crores buy, 3 thing sell, this, that, the other, I'm gonna cut, you know what I mean?
So actually, they don't mean nothing at the end of it. Anything could happen.
Of not anything could
No,
happen,
meaning like
but you have to see through the
be prepared
manipulation.
for anything.
Huh? Yeah.
Be prepared
No,
for anything.
but you have to see through the manipulation. You know what ICT taught, yeah? Something I learned new is the lows and highs. The market will just swipe through it only to reverse because it's only going there to get those liquidity. You know, the people
Those
with the
guys
stop
is-
loss, the TPs, take them out of their one and sell it to the real guys who are gonna make the fat money. And then reverse the market.
Wow,
So look
at that.
after
That's
two
mad,
candles,
bro.
after 2 candles, one guy bichara is thinking, you know what, my stop loss is there. If I close early, then I'll save myself 10-15 pips. Yeah. And he thinks logically that's right.
Yeah.
If I close before my stop loss, I'm gonna lose less in it.
Yeah.
But he's thinking that because he's thinking this is a losing trade. I'm gonna lose. And he, what's the word? He's kind of prematurely made a judgment. Yeah. Now look, he closed the trade there thinking.
Now he's crying, mate.
He's closed the trade there thinking, oh, this is so perfect. I'll show you how the new traders flop, yeah? And how someone like your cousin as well, yeah? This guy, imagine he's come in with a 10 grand float. Or let's say 1 grand, smaller size, yeah? 1 grand, he thought he's going to do well. He studied very well. He done all of this candlestick, everything, yeah? And, okay, he took the loss there. And then, oh, it's done a bullish inside bar. They call that candle inside bar, yeah? Because it's inside that previous candle.
Okay.
And it's the opposite color. It has to be the opposite. If it's a bearish can't be within the previous. It doesn't, logically, it's impossible. So that's the inside bar, yeah? You can just draw it quickly as well. A big candle, next to it is a smaller one. And one of them just color the inside.
So that's the big one.
The other one just do it small inside. Yeah. And one of them color it so you know it's two different, red and green. That red, the black one is the inside bar candle. Arrow, inside bar. This is how people get disheartened and lose money in trading. Yeah, look, so he lost the trade. He closed the trade early in loss and then he went up. Yeah. So what did he do? He went for a buy again. Because he thought, hang on a minute. I might be right. I might be onto something. Let me get in again. And this time, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the stop loss at that low, or let's be a bit safe and put it like 4-5 pips below there, yeah? Because I think the market is just faked me out and it's gonna rock it now, yeah? Okay? And let's even put a line there, yeah? Just a little bit below that, and that's the stop loss, yeah? Yeah? Because he's like, okay, that might be the pullback is done. I don't need a big stop loss. I don't need to put the stop loss where I originally put it because I'm scared to lose the full amount. Yeah? Yeah. Now he's done that. Okay, yeah. Great. I'm right. Bloody hell.
Bulls are back, mate.
You know what I mean? I'm popping the champagne bottles. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Ooh.
Oh,
getting
my
on
days.
edge. Yeah?
Yeah.
The blue line is what?
Stop loss.
Stop loss, yeah? Okay, oof. Let's see what's going on. Finished.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Done.
You're gone.
Boy.
Now that first,
look at that, man.
your first trade, you took
see that language, bro.
First trade, so I need to point. First trade, the 3 soldiers.
Sorry, yeah.
You took I don't know, say you done 5% risk, like I was talking about, yeah. You took 5%. Oh no, you closed early. You done 3% loss. It's alright. Second one, you done your full 5% risk, and you're in a tight stop loss as well. So you lost the full 5%, yeah. So 5 and 8, 5 and 3, you lost 8%. And now you're too disheartened to go in again because you think if I go in again, lose again, then I'm just gonna go over 10%.
Yeah.
And now I'm down 8% for the day. And remember, my analysis was, or that trader's analysis was
5% a day.
Yeah, no. The analysis I'm talking about is I'm bullish.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that trader, he was right. But the market had manipulated him out of profiting and benefiting from that. Because look, I'll show you obviously what happens afterwards, yeah? Look, his analysis that is bullish is right.
That's correct.
But few fundamental, intricate things was wrong that led him, and the emotional was a major thing because that trade, the first one, if he left the stop loss as it was, he would still be sitting in the trade.
Yeah.
It would be in drawdown, but like it's not been taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But because the emotion bit got to him and he closed it early because he thought he's a smart ass and he's gonna lose less, and then he got in again, and the second time he thought, let me do a tight stop loss. Market took him out again. Yeah. That's how the new traders, intermediate as well, they get taken out again and again and again and again. If they don't learn from the lessons again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
Ay Allah. See, that's pressure, man.
Yeah, that's how people, the 90%, yeah, and those people that say to you, oh, trading, man, that's all fake, or you can't make money, it's just bakwas, yeah, is because of people who had experience like that. It's literally it.
Yeah.
It's not because the guy didn't know how to read the market or he didn't learn what was necessary. Obviously, some people they didn't learn what they needed to learn, but some people they did genuinely learn what was needed to go on to do, like Q Bank's birdie. Simple market structure, support resistance, but he's doing in the higher time frame. And obviously, he's like Q Bank specifically, he's quite brave with it. Yeah, pullbacks don't cut him out. He's not scared of pullback. He'll hold through the pullback because he knows his areas and he knows which area that if it breaks to them two areas, I need to possibly get out the trade, back off. But if it doesn't go to them two areas, if it is a pullback, doesn't matter. I just sit there, nothing's gonna ride it. Yeah, look now, inside bar. Alright, now it's doing a bit of beginning to do consolidation. I said how I identified consolidation early is when you have two candles open and close like in that same thing. You see the green and red, do they not open and close in that same zone?
Same, yes.
Yeah. So that is how I was able to identify consolidation early on.
Similar pricing.
Yeah. Okay, the next candle. Alright, it pierced below there, yeah?
Yeah, see, that's now it's getting scary, isn't it? Again.
Okay, now we give another example. So that trader, he went for the 3 crows. His stop loss is there. This is where, if he just held that same trade, this is where he got taken out of the market.
Aye.
And the thing is, his analysis is not wrong.
No.
It's just, he's told, okay, the recent low, put stop loss there, you'll be okay. He's got
dirty, man, market.
And the other thing is being too stubborn as well. Like he could put the stop loss like there, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, that's gonna be big stop loss. I don't want to do a big stop loss, man. That's too much. Big stop loss does not mean you lose more. That's you have to make that clear.
Yeah.
Some people think if you put big stop loss, you lose more because it's risk is thingy. You put 1%, you put 5% risk. It doesn't matter if you put 50 pips stop loss, 100 pips stop loss, 10 pips stop loss. You adjust your lot size, whatever it is, so that 5% is on the 10 pip or the 50 pip or the 100 pip. You get?
But you do 5%.
But
regardless of
whatever the stop loss is. And look, so who's got his stop loss there? He got taken out right there. Oof, that's unfortunate, man. this is, 0.30 stop loss. 0.30 lots. 0.30. This is how much you're doing per pip on gold, yeah? And you can easily do that on a 1k flow, yeah? Per pip, how much are you making?
£2.36.
Okay, yeah? And, actually, should we do it on the computer so then it's on the recording as well, yeah? Calculator. I thought I'll do it there so then the recording catches it as well, yeah? So, on a 0.30 lot size, yeah? On gold, yeah? You're getting £2.36 per pip, yeah?
Wait.
And this move you catch 200 pips, yeah? So press the equals? And you can do that on a 1k float nicely, 0.30 lot. It's not a very big lot size, yeah?
It's not
200 pips, yeah?
manageable.
Yeah? Should we press equals?
Yeah, I can't. Oh my god.
In a night.
Ya Allah. Just have to work a whole week for that, man.
And even if you done that in the whole week, still this.
Yeah, bloody done my week's job done, bro.
And
that's more than my delivery job.
If you do that 2 times a week. Okay, now let's go to the 236, yeah?
That's both my jobs.
If you do 350 pips in a week, over the whole week, not in one trade, it could be like 100, or 75, whatever, however you break it down, or even if you banged it in one trade, doesn't matter. Over the whole week, you done 350 pips, yeah? It's like you do, I don't know, in the whole week you do 100 deliveries, for example. In one specific day, you might do 25. Yeah. The other days, you might do 10, 10, 10.
That's right.
Friday, it doesn't matter. The main thing is the 100. Yeah? And in this case, 350 pips. 0.30 lot size is not a big lot size. 0.30 lot size, it probably cost about 100 quid. Maybe not even 100. Probably, I'm not 100% sure. But definitely 100 quid or less to get that, yeah? Maybe less, I'm not 100% sure to be honest. Yeah, let's say about 100 quid, something like that, yeah, for example, yeah? Margin. So you can easily do that on a 1k flow, yeah? Now you're only doing 350 pips in a whole week. On cable or something, on cable, 350 pips in a week is, you're pushing it because cable is not going to do that kind of thing. But gold, Dow Jones, or GJ, you can, squeeze that out. 350 pips
quite easily.
GJ is like on the border.
But Dow Jones you can.
Dow Jones easily you can. Dow Jones is 200 Dow Jones is its points. But same thing, 350 points. Dow Jones in a obviously you have days where it's consolidating, but at least 3 days in a week is doing 250, 300 points move. So if it does say even 700 points in a week, you only need to catch 350 of that. Not in one go, it can be, however you're doing it, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, yeah.
And gold in a week is doing easily about 1,000 pips. Yeah. To get 350 out of that is only a third. Just over a third. And sometimes on a volatile week, gold might do 1,200-1,300 pips.
Hi Allah.
You know what I mean? Even 1,500, something like that. To be honest, that's probably what it does in the ballpark. Yeah, and to get 350 of that, it's only like a quarter, 25%. It's not.
Yeah, it's not major.
It's nothing major. You want to aim, like ICT says, low-hanging fruit. If you aim, because you aim for the low-hanging fruit, you don't need to aim to get the full low to the high and whatever. You just get your low-hanging fruit, or you can get one.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
And 350 pips out of gold, which is doing about, say, 1,000 to 1,200 pips in a week, is like literally a quarter of that. That's like, if I give you another example, yeah, from a 100 pip move, you're only asked to get 25 pips. There's 4 chances in that 100 pips to get 25. Same thing in that 1,200,000, you got 3-4 times to get that 350. If you didn't get it today, you missed out today. Tomorrow is there. Wednesday is there. Thursday is there. Friday is there. Someday you might have one single day where you get 200 pip trade. So then that makes up the bulk of the 350 you're trying to get in a week.
Close up for the rest of the week, mate.
And now let's do that, yeah? 0.30 lot, very small. 1k float, 350 pips. Yeah, bearing in mind how much you earn. And that lot size is not even like, we're doing small lot size.
Come on, man. See, this is...
Should we do a bigger lot size, yeah? So double that, yeah? 472. You know, 0.60 lot size, yeah? 0.60. Still again, it's smaller size, yeah?
It's not even a one whole one.
It's not even one full standard lot, yeah? 0.60 lot, yeah? You're doing £4.72 per pip. Yeah, on a 1k float you can do that somewhat like, you know, it's average, you could say, yeah. And again you're aiming for 350 pips a whole week.
Oh my God, stop, man! Look at that. Come on, I mean, come on, man. Come on, that's like what, 5-6 grand a month, man.
And that's like if you always stick to that balance.
Yeah, that's 6
If your
grand
balance is going up,
relatively,
in 3 months down the line, that 1600 would probably be 3-4 grand in a week. And because trading, as your capital is, your flow is going up. Yeah. We're talking about 1 grand flow. If you got a 10 grand flow, you're probably doing 5-6 grand in a week. And that's not, we're not even talking about putting pressure on the account, like with 0.60 lot, you know what I mean, 0.30 lot, yeah. On a 1 grand flow, if you want to talk about pressure, if we do 0.90 lot, yeah, a bit more on the higher side. Even then, it's not 1, yeah. 0.90 lot. Let's work it out, yeah. That's like we're going Q-Bank style, like guns blazing. Yeah. I like that, you know, because it's like, you know, stuff, it's not a good thing, but like, you know, that like buzz. I like that buzz, you know, when you go like, but the main thing is you need to have that money to risk. If you can afford to lose a grand, don't do it. If you can afford to risk 50 quid relative to you, that's your £1,000 that another guy can just do. Your one is 50 quid. You do it on 50. You got guns blazing on 50 quid. Don't go 1,000 because he's doing 1,000. Your situation is different. Another guy who's a multi-millionaire, for him is 10 grand. Yeah. You can just throw 10 grand away, do it multiple times, you know, go guns blazing and that. Relative to you, yeah. So what was it?
6 something.
236, yeah, times 3. That is 0.90 lots, yeah. You're getting per pip. £7. You're getting £7 8p, yeah. And 0.9 lot is like you're coming into putting pressure onto a 1,000 flow, yeah? 1,000 flow. It might be 2 quid. Yeah, 190 lot is probably about 200 to 220 margin you need. So again, 1,000 is covering that easily, but still you're pushing it on that account in terms of the risk, because 7 quid is basically about 0.7% risk per 1 pip. You get on 1,000 floor. So now you're coming, you know, like going a bit. You're starting to go guns blazing. Only 1 gun in the hand. The second gun is in the holster. Full thing. Yeah? Now we're only doing, let's say 300 pips. We've come down, lower hanging fruit. Yeah. We know that's gonna be a fat number. Yeah. On a 1k float. Yeah. 1k float. La ilaha illallah. Just in today's trade, of that 300 pips, you done 200. You have 4 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to get another 100. You
said 300 as you did.
Now we reduced it down to 100, yeah? You done 200 in that 1 day. You got 4 days, yeah? Which is what, 48 times 2 is like 96 or something. Yeah, 96, yeah? 96 hours. Which is you got 4 Asian session, 4 London session, 4 New York session. If you break it down, yeah. So you got 4 days, and you got like 4 of those relevant sessions, yeah. Whichever session you go to, yeah. At the moment with your job, you're in the Asia. That's your bread and butter, or whatever you want to call it, yeah. You have 4 days to get 100 more pips, and
you already got that banked.
You, of that 2 grand, you already got 60% of that from just that today. 60% of that is like what, about
1,800.
2, 4, 6. So you got about 1,600 done.
Yeah.
Banked. If you decide 200 pips, I'm done for the week. 1,600 is a great week.
Yeah.
Ideally, you love it. But if you think, no, I'm going to stick to my target 300 pips a week, That was easy. Okay, now let's go.
Man, that was stressful. That was.
Let's go back to the. And you see, we're not even talking about doing big lots or like we're not even talking about say your 2.00 or your 1.500. When you're coming to them on gold,
Wow.
to make 10 grand a week is not even like a big thing. It's like
not, It's not. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way you just said. Yeah. It's. Yeah.
Look, let's give an example of that 10 grand a week. Yeah? So 236 is 0.30. Yeah. Let's do 10 times that. 3.00 lots. 3 standard lot. 3 standard lot margin is probably about 600 to 700 quid. So you need at least about 5 grand flow. 3 to 5 grand flow. 3 grand you're kind of on the edge with that. 5 grand you're coming into okay, and 10 grand I'm saying you're doing three lots on the 10 grand flow. Let's say 10 grand flow, yeah. So we're timesing that by not 10. We're timesing that by 10, yeah. You're getting £23.60p per pip. People work 50 an hour for what, 15 quid, and people think that's good. Or say a professional, if you calculate it at his salary, he's getting 20 quid, 18, 19 quid an hour. Yeah, we're talking 23 pound 60p one bloody pip. And how many pips have we seen moving up and down?
200 so yesterday.
Today,
I mean.
Asian session. Yeah, and today is literally just a Monday.
That was just 4 grand, didn't it?
Huh?
220 pips. So 422, yeah.
Look, so this 10 grand float, 3 lots. Now we're talking a bit bigger thing. On 5 grand you can also do it as well. 3 grand you can do it as well. But on a 3 grand float, you're like kind of pushing it. And if you can't afford to lose 3 grand, I advise not to do it. Yeah. But on a 10 grand account, it's like okay, it's not.
You can survive.
You can survive it. You're basically doing your roughly 5 to 7% risk per trade.
Yeah.
But again, you got to risk some to make some. Yes. Q Banks, he's very risk aggressive, and he goes when people, sometimes does the Q&A, and people say, "How much do you risk?" I do 3%, and like I literally got it in my phone. Yeah, he goes 3%. He goes, "Go get a job." Go get a job. He goes, all of us, we came to trading to become a millionaire. Let's be real. Everyone came to become a millionaire, not to make 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand. We all came to become millionaire because we knew trading is something where people are becoming millionaires, and that's true. If you go back in the days, the stockbrokers, these people, they're not driving a flipping Toyota Corolla. Right. He's driving a 911 in 1985. This that, you know what I mean? He's driving a brand new 6 Series, this that, the other, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a DB9.
Yeah, don't ask the more. That's so nice. Look, I always save these pictures, yeah. Like Q Banks gems. I've saved it as, yeah. Where is it? Look, this is probably a recent trade, yeah. 35 grand. That's not even like the full trade, yeah. Look, how much is that?
£39,000.
No, here. Oh, PNL.
Ross. 90.
How much do you earn in 2 years?
90.
That's in a day. Look, it was 30-minute chart.
He done 90 grand in 1 day.
That's like a normal thing for him. It's not even like big deal. Let me show you some more.
Yo. Bro, that's no joke, man. Yeah. To do that in a normal business to make that profit, yeah, you have to do
49k. 4-hour chart, yeah. He's gone on a sell. That's literally only 1 4-hour candidate dropped. Yeah, let's go.
To do those kind of numbers, people are doing businesses for a year, bro, and they're still not making that.
And different trade. This is a buy, yeah. Look, he's on the 1-hour chart, yeah. What's the number there? 44 grand.
So what was his float? Was probably £1 million.
No. His float is like 200, 250k.
Well, he's like 25 to 8%.
He obviously, like I just said, he's risk aggressive, very risk aggressive. Even though he's got a million in his bank, couple million, whatever in his bank, but he's doing it like smaller float but higher risk.
Wow, man! So it's 200 grand. Well, basically similar to what I did, really, but relatively.
Relatively, yeah.
And I think that's how I would trade as well.
Yeah. Look, hold on.
Because I am a little bit risk aggressive, but this guy. But actually, once you know what you're doing,
look, this is like back in the days you used to trade USD JPY. Look at the flow. How much was the burn?
$7,000.
And what's the floating profit?
Ross, man.
He's more than doubled there, count.
16. Flipping hell.
Look what he says. Why only risk 1%? And then if some traders claim to be so good, then why only risk 1%? If you're confident in something, your risk would be higher, knowing the possibility of the outcome.
Allah.
Look, where's it? Look. This guy, to take emotion away, you do 1%. You go risking 1% won't have you living in that kind of life you aspire to. Okay, this he put a quote of some other guy. Yeah, look. Slow money. Slow. Look, this is where he goes 5 to 10% per trade. That guy, right? And he goes, yeah, and that's an average. That's where the significant money is. 5 to 15% risk at times.
Yeah, so we'll start about 5%
trading without skill. Yep, no skill means let me trade at the most minimum risk level. he proper takes the piss out of them. Like, he's like,
the thing is, he's a successful trader, so
and because he's successful like that,
he's put the proof in the pudding and said, "Look, I've done it, mate. Look, I'm doing it." Wow. And
he's like, when people say that, because a lot of people say that to him, like the risk thing. Not the same person, but different people coming into trading. They're like, "Oh, I see you doing that fat risk and that I'm trying to do." He's like, flipping hell, what did you come to trade for? You might as well get a flipping job, bro. Look, there's the video. Yeah? look, this is the video. He gives the funniest example. Yeah, look, watch, you'll crack up. What
percentage would you say for 1K account, 10K account, 100K account? Me personally, remember, it's based on skill. I understand that I'm good enough that if I have a $1,000 account, I have up to, let's say, I can risk up to $300. If you one trade, if you multiple trades, I'm risking up to $300 to actually put a kind of lot size that I need to actually build the account way past $1,000. Like that one trade that I take on $1,000 account can easily push me based on like what I know how to do up to like plus $400 on that account on one trade. That's what I know is possible. So I tend to risk a bit more. You know what I'm saying? So it's all based on skill and precision at the end of the day. Common sense says if you've been doing something for a good amount of time, then obviously it shouldn't be as risky to you. What is risky to somebody else is not risky to you. Like for me personally, I personally wouldn't just grab a dirt bike, go on a ramp, and do a backflip. That's risky to me. The person that's been doing it for a long period of time, they're skillful at it. They have the edge, they understand it. So obviously they could probably do 2 backflips. So the risk is to the person that pretty much doesn't understand what they're doing.
That's a funny thing. He goes, I'm not gonna go on a dirt bike and do a backflip because that's risky for me. Yeah. But the guy who's a dirt bike guy, he can do 2 backflips.
It's just true, isn't it?
100%. Look at that.
Wow, that's his thing.
Look at the top. I mean,
wow.
This is stuff he's taught. And look, he's aggressive. Look at the entry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of them 100 on his broker. That 100 means $100 per point. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's doing about $400, $500 per point. If he's doing 100 points, that's like 400 grand or something. 400 times. That's 40 grand, sorry.
But it's relative to, it looks, wow, man.
He's showing his history.
It takes effort.
Look. What's the bottom number?
112,000. Wow.
And this is like regular. I've got so many screenshots. Look at that. What's the number there?
241,000. What the blood clot, man.
Look, he's showing you in a small float. What's the float?
8,000.
What's the profit?
3,500. Raw, man. Just like more or less half.
Nearly 50%.
Wow. I'm gonna watch a few
5 grand flow.
videos today.
5 grand flow. Took a 700 loss, 500 loss. Look, 700 loss is about 12.5, is like 15%
It's quite a big loss.
of 5k.
Okay,
Yeah? 500 is 10% loss.
Okay.
That's basically 500, 10% loss.
10%.
100 profit,
Again, 10%.
300 profit.
Yeah.
No, 100 is 2% profit. 300 is about, say, nearly 10%. Yeah?
Yeah.
1 grand, that's 20%. 700, that's like 15%. 100, at the end of it, he's done 10% profit. My 5k account bill, and that's the one he took to look 1300, then 8k to thing, then to 11k, then to 4. Look, 11. The balance is going to 11k, and the 2k and equity is 14. That's from a 5k flow, and this is not in like 5 months. This is like in a week.
In a week. La ilaha illallah.
Look. Started my account with 600k. I grew that to 1.8 million in a month.
In a month. Allah.
But then the other bit I didn't get. Yeah, he said I took it to 1.8 million. Then I became a bit relaxed and I took 600k loss. But on 1.2 million, he's still 600k positive in it. 255. 105, 101, 98.
Wow, man.
52. Same trader that I took.
Q-Banks, I'm coming for you, mate.
And this is not even like, he's really teaching you this stuff. Look. Do you still use 3% and under for trades? You're not trying to make money using 3%. Look at his face.
See, and an average trader wouldn't say.
Not your average trader, the flipping P word. Those lot is like on YouTube. Oh, it's 0.5% risk. And then ask him, are you a millionaire? No. You know all those guys on YouTube, yeah, who do the YouTube videos, just write one comment, are you a millionaire? 99% of them will say no.
How much does Raja Banks risk?
He's got a broken eye. He's making probably millions from his broken eye.
His trades, when he trades, what kind of risk does he take?
Now he does random accounts. It's like, I think recently he done like a 3 grand account or something. I can't remember.
What do you mean 3 grand account?
He started with a 3 grand account.
Okay, and then what of that 3 grand? How much did he risk per trade?
I don't really follow it. Like probably.
No, but back in the days when we used to watch him, we need to, like,
yeah.
How much was he risking per trade?
Like maybe.
He's not an aggressive risker.
No, he's not aggressive like that. No, but then he is as well. He's both. Because when he done like the 50 grand or something to like 2-3 million or something, of course he was aggressive.
Is he still recording?
Yeah, still recording.
Okay,
so let's do the 2360. That's 0.90 lot, yeah? 0.90 lot is that. Just visually you know what that is, yeah? That's not even one lot, yeah? Remember, we're not even one lot, yeah? Huh? No, sorry. This 3. That's 3 standard lots, yeah? That you do that comfortably on 10 grand flow. 5 grand you can. Yeah. On 5 grand it's like okay. 3 grand is like pushing it a lot, yeah. Now let's do
10 grand.
300 pips in a whole week, yeah.
No.
Whole week. Remember, bearing in mind gold is doing 1,000 to 1,200, even 1,500 a week. So you're only catching a quarter of that, basically, somewhat, yeah.
So it's not too hard to do.
Yeah.
Sure.
And what the ICT says, low hanging fruit. We're not trying to aim for 800 of the 1,000 pips. We're aiming for 300. Even you can reduce it to 250. Make the target easy for yourself. Yeah, and times that by 300. Yeah, the number you're just gonna like fly backwards up the chair and do a backflip and a kick.
Wow. Oof, I need to have a cigarette now, man. Fucking hell. 10 grand.
On 10 grand.
That's.
If you do that every week for 4 weeks, 7, 14, 28 grand in a month. Tell me what business is doing 28 grand a month. There's no cost, only cost computer and your internet. How much money what kind of business you need to bring in 28 grand a month?
This is the other thing, yeah. So much research,
a business would easily need 200-300 grand to a business that is bringing in, that's profit. We're not talking about gross, we're talking about net.
Yeah, that's right.
So that business net gross has to do easily 100 grand or something like that. And a business that's doing gross 100 grand, that's a business that costs a lot to start up in the first place. And even
manpower, this and that, involved.
Like Venue Central.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. They're not doing those kind of things.
Yeah.
Well, they are revenue wise, but I don't know.
Gross, yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's finish this Asian session and then I can stop the recording, yeah? So that trade, yeah? So Bichara who took the 3 soldiers, yeah? This is just a side thing to the trade you took there, yeah? His stop loss was at those lows there and there, that's where the market took him out. And maybe he got busy with his day or whatever it was, so he didn't even look at it to take a re-entry. Because sometimes people put the trade, he's gonna doing this thing. Obviously, the trades run for a few hours, but even then, after a few hours, he hit his stop loss, but he wasn't there to check it to do a re-entry or whatever, blah blah, whatever. Reassess it.
Just left
it. Happens, yeah.
Many times.
And the other thing, Q Bank still today, he says he still sits there for 2-3 hours in the New York session, the days that he does trade.
Okay.
So you know how I said he doesn't do stop loss or TP because he's there too
focused, direct
manage
his
literally.
Yeah.
Look, I'll put it on here.
Actually, that's a big difference, man.
Look, I'll put the recent video on there. You'll see his face on there because look there. Look. How I made 500k trading forex in 5 days. Look, at the peak it went to 604k, and at the drawdown it went to 90k. Obviously, I'll
90k drawdown, bro.
I'll send that to you on the WhatsApp thing over there. Where is it going? Yeah, so okay.
90k drawdown is not a joke though, man.
And you know how watch the videos. Watch the video. And remember that float was only 200k float.
Yeah.
So 90k is nearly half the balance. And not only that, that 90k happened in like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it was like NFP or something like that, yeah. And
then
he was in profit, like I don't know, 50, 70, whatever K, under 100k, but somewhere there, yeah. And then you can see watch the video. I'll send you this video, yeah. You can see like, boom, and he's sitting there. You can see his face, like he's not like that thingy, but still like the micro. He's like, obviously because he's seasoned trader, he's not thinking, but still there's like in his face like, watching this, watch the video, yeah. God. You see his video, and he's like, oh, and then he's like, look. If it goes to, on the video, if it goes below that level, I'll cut it. But if it doesn't go below that level, I'm right.
Still holding. Okay.
And what that happened to the T. Yeah. It didn't go below that zone or whatever he said.
Zone or
yeah, so he was like 90k minus. Minor, bro. I'm just business
part of the trade.
That's it.
Another day in the office.
If it goes below that zone, then yeah, boom, I'm gonna take 100 grand loss, yeah. Or whatever, yeah. But like
actually, yeah, because again it's systematic in it.
Like look, we're doing systematic.
He's got a method to his madness.
It's not even madness.
No, I mean like it's a bit
because of the money. It seems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, meaning like from outside it looks crazy, innit? Like what the hell is this guy doing, man?
And literally people do say that, innit? Like the flip.
Yeah.
And then because
but he's got a system
the YouTube video uploaded at the end, innit? So in those 5 days while he was putting it on his Instagram and he was in drawdown and that, so many people were like, oi, what the hell happened to you, bro? You shit thing, bro. You're holding that drawdown when you can. And then come Friday when he's closed $500,000, he's like, where are those people? He goes, do they have 5 quid to their name or not?
That must be a great feeling, man.
Yeah.
But actually, yeah, if that support line isn't broken,
look, this one is, let's give it a little name. This is your manipulation support, yeah. Like if it pierces through that, nothing is gonna happen to us because it can pierce through that. We're not gonna get affected by that. But if it pierces through the second one, then we're like, okay, wait for a retest and continue. Then we're gonna cut out. Retest and continue. I'll draw it visually. The breaks are. retest,
Yeah.
and then continue.
Then cut out.
Then we'll cut out like somewhere here, yeah?
Ah.
You know that I think it was BTC or something I showed you. Yeah, what happened is it went down, it retested, but it didn't continue. It just floated, consolidated, and then it went back bullish. So that key bit of the continue.
Wow. It's all about reading language, isn't it?
Yeah,
very
and not obviously. I'm seeing as well. You're getting a bit more fluid with it, but we need to keep at it. So then you become like like a proper bully. You know what I mean? It's like person who reads Quran Sharif.
Yeah.
Initially, doing a khatam is not easy. It's difficult, and to become fluent with it, it's like you have to do at least say 5 khatams before you become a bit speed.
And then before you know, you're doing.
And then next thing you know, you're like, I'm banging one just so easily. Where before I was reading 3-4 pages in a day, and even that was kind of struggling. But because of that consistency, I kept going whatever, regardless. And like a person who's a hafiz, he's doing 3 juz in a day, like just like what I mean? Yeah, literally, you meet people like that, And other people who got high amal, he's doing 10 juz in a day. These people, So we met, Mona Ismail made from Dewsbury, the ustad in the madrasa. Yeah, he was like, my mate used to do 10-15 juz with like ease a day. And then he goes, the phone, when the smartphone came out, now he's just about doing 3 juz a day. Because the time is going on WhatsApp and this and that. And he goes, that's why I hate this thing so much, because people I knew who had good amal, when this phone came in, the amal they used to have, it went down. And you can tell it's not to him. He's feeling the afsus for his friend whose amal was 10-15 juz a day, and now he's barely doing his 3 juz a day because of this stupid thing. So let's quickly finish this and end the recording. Okay, it's bullish. All right, and even in this little kind of consolidation, it's going like sideways, but it's stuck in that range. Let me hide. You see this whole area here?
Yeah.
It's like stuck between these two things, in it. Yeah.
Where are we in the 5 minute?
In the 5 minute. We're stuck on that 5 minute. You stick on the 5 minute time frame as well. Yeah. Next, okay. It's like kind of like a doji. Again, doji. Again, thingy. That's like a little consolidation, isn't it? Yeah. Are you saying yeah?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay, bearish.
Now we're getting bearish.
Doji again.
Doji again.
But this is where, in my mind, actually, in your mind, at that point in time, based on those last couple of candles, in your mind, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that it's the
put your phone on charge. Is the charger?
No, it's in my car.
Oh, then leave it.
Yeah, now in my mind, I'm thinking the Duro, man. I should have cut out what I should have.
Yeah, but
now, this is the thing, man.
He's gone out barefoot.
Change my thing, man.
No, do you know what you need to do on your phone? Do you know what you need to do on your phone?
What?
I think you realize one of the things that drain your battery, you got too many notifications. Twitter, this, that, Telegram, every 1 second you got a notification. Yeah. And you're not running a multinational business, isn't it?
No, I'm just into the social
media. I feel it's a joke, but that's also draining your battery because you're getting too many notifications. Yeah. Some of them just put the app as, but don't give me notifications.
I'll do that actually today.
So, at that point in time, what are you thinking in your mind?
I'm thinking
besides closing and opening the trade, we got
Yeah.
that.
But
Like,
I'm
what
thinking
is the
starting
market
to
saying to you?
It's starting to say, look, mate, you know, it's going. The bulls are coming. The bulls are being, you know, they're going. The bears are coming in now.
Okay, not that is what I'm thinking.
But then again, no, looking at the wicks, yeah.
Why does it smell like girls? What's it called? No, go on, say it.
It's the one I got on, I think.
Is it? No, you smell like.
It's a different one. Huh?
You smell of
still.
you smell of this.
man.
Yeah, you smell like a girl's
Is that the
perfume.
It's after one anyway.
What's it called?
Yeah, so
Actually, I want you to see something. Yeah.
Yeah.
In here, in those last like 10, 15 candles, what do you see?
overall, like looking at it like there,
Yeah.
I see consolidation.
Oh my! Get your hand and give yourself a pat on the back, man. I thought you might that might come out your mouth. You might struggle there while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. It means you're actually it's going in your head, and because you're getting fluent with it. Like you're beginning to get into your ABCs 1, 2, 3. You know, because there would have been a time where for you to say this is a consolidation, it wouldn't even come out of your mouth. I would have to tell you, you know, like you'd be like a lot of ooh ah, but that means your eyes and the language is starting to get programmed in there. Even though you think oh it's slowly going, but really is actually going in there because if I'm comparing it because I'm not you, so I can see that, you know. And look, same thing. It's consolidating. So I'm thinking, this thing is pissing about. Like it's, you know, it's getting on
Not
my
here or
patience because it's like, neither here nor there. Like bloody go in one direction, man, flipping it. You know what I mean? I don't want to close in a consolidation necessarily. I want to close when it's like flying, or if I'm in a sell, if it's like dropping.
So no,
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
I don't wanna, cause in a consolidation you're closing because it's a consolidation. You just price is bouncing and it's just you're like I don't wanna wait. I just wanna close it. It's just taking too much of my time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bullish candle. Yeah. Another bullish candle. Now you're like, ooh, okay, that confidence
is back.
Is back. You know what I mean? Like immediately as a target, we're looking at
we can see it.
that.
We can see that resistance there.
Okay.
We're gonna hit it.
And that resistance means my trade is going to 200 pips profit again. Which remember we just done the calculation. It's fat money, mate. You know what I mean? Whatever the float was, a 10 grand float, that's about a good 4 grand or something. What was that? 7 grand from 300 pips, so about 200 pips is easily about 4.5, 5 grand. And that's in a night, in one bloody night.
Allahu Akbar.
You don't need to wake up at the moment in your situation. You don't need to do London or New York. Your perfect one is Tokyo, Asia. Because you're there, you actually got the computers, the whole setup is there, made literally there for you. And the other thing is, besides if someone comes in and that, you ain't really got anyone just on your case or whatever like that.
Actually, Allah bala intizam karse, man.
Yeah, that's why Cable Killer mashallah is also a thing for him.
It's a rare thing to have that situation, you know.
Yeah, like Sammy, he works in the labs or something sometimes. So it's like when he goes in the labs,
I'll say, "Ooh, Papa, you got a cushy, bro.
Yeah,
TV things. It's a job.
Nice job.
At home and in the office. You mean?
3 soldiers.
Here we go, mate. We've got the 3 bullish soldiers coming in. That's it.
4.
And then we got 4 now. Only a little pull.
We just tapped into
but the wick is touching us, I suppose.
Like that because resistance. It closed as a bearish. We're like, okay, don't get too happy too early. You know what I mean? You could easily just.
But I would think though, because the wick went to the resistance, is is that wrong?
What do you mean?
That we tapped our resistance in it, so we're getting there. Meaning like it's bearish, but still because the wick went there, the price did push it.
Oh, you're basically saying we're still going up. I agree with you. So now remember we're trying to milk it for as much as we possibly can, and obviously we also got the psychological numbers there. You got 100 pips, next is 200 pips. 300 pips. And next is then we'll break it down because over 200 now you're going into like
big boy level, man.
Like the market is not going to do 400 pips.
No.
Like as much as we'd loved it to do in one day in one direction. Besides maybe a few occasions in the whole year, it's not going to do 400 pips in one direction. Yeah, so that's where you have to use your brain a little bit. At 100, yeah, at 200, yeah. Once we go over 200, then we break it into 50s. So what's next after 200?
250.
And then
300.
And then
350.
So then that's how we will think our trade. Like if we want to close a little bit off, remember we said we'll close that 0-1 off at the 167 pips, isn't it?
Yeah. 167 pips, yeah.
Yeah, so we got 002 running, or if you had 030, you got 020 running. If you had 090, you got 060 left. If you're running the 10k float 3 standard, you still got 2 standard running. Yeah. Or if you're like Q Banks, he don't do partials, then he doesn't do partials.
Doesn't he?
He just I'm doing the full thing the full way or nothing.
Yo.
But then that's
Rastaman, not
he's
easy,
Jamaican, isn't it?
Yeah. Bombaras, man.
Next candle is bullish. You got a little nice wick at the bottom, no wick at the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
got a little
again,
yeah. It's still because the wick again touched the resistance.
Again, this is a liquidity thing, yeah. But you see that high there,
yeah,
and the bearish and that one there, they are called basically equal highs because they are basically practically the same, bar a little tiny,
touch resistance.
Decimal of a difference, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you see those two highs, the wicks, they are near enough the same.
Yeah.
They are not exactly the same. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But the difference is minuscule. Like you can ignore that. Yeah, and that they say is like liquidity waiting to be taken up. Yeah, and then what did happen? All right, that next one doji, but then the next one taking out those highs. Yeah, okay. Again, now it's beginning to again. What is this? What would you call that? The area of price, the last 5, 6, 7 candles. Consolidating, very good. We got to get fluent with the reading of price.
Yes. It's not up or down. It's just
okay.
Now we
got even though we got consecutive bearish,
there,
but they are small though.
Okay.
Even though it's the 3 crows, but they're small, so it's not like making me like bloody hell, you know what I mean? It's reversing because it's quite small. Yeah. So I'm still like, okay, my bullish thing is still okay, that's 5 bullish in a row, but then you got the wick at the bottom as well, so I'm like, okay, it's quite interesting. Okay, we got a little bullish there, another bearish there, and that's done a funny wick from the top, and then a bullish there, another bullish, bullish again. Let's extend our thingy over there, and this is a lot to do with sabr in it. Like remember, from your entry at 12 o'clock, we are sitting at about 5:50 a.m. That's a good 5.5 hours. Obviously, because you're doing your job and whatever. Yeah, it's not like you're just watching it for the 5:50. You're doing your taxi jobs and whatever like that. So you're not gonna. That's a good thing as well because it's not gonna. If you are just purely watching it, it's easier to get should I just close it. Yeah. But because you're also doing your phone calls and that. Yeah. You know what I mean? You just get a little glimpse at that and this. Yeah. And if you got a driver chatting, you can only quickly have a glimpse at it, so he doesn't say anything or whatever. Yeah. So that benefits you in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, there. Okay, I like that. Now it's come into that resistance, the market structure / the resistance, and that place is where your trade is at 200 pips. Remember we're doing the 3 lot size, 3 standard lot is 23 quid a pip, 23 quid on 200 pips is 4,600.
Wow.
Even if you sat there for 6 hours. For 6 hours, that is a fat trade.
That is proper fat.
Yeah, and even like we were just saying, for that kind of flow and whatever, like 10k flow and like that kind of lot size and stuff like that, to do 10k a week is not like a amazing thing or like asking for so much.
Yeah, well, pip-wise, if you look at it...
Pip-wise, the numbers, they can't lie. The numbers are saying, mate, you can do that. It's a guarantee.
On average, we're hitting 50 pips a week.
No, we're hitting 1200. No, I mean as in that 350 pips. Yeah, we're doing in a week, and the market is doing like 4 times that. So we can easily get that. And plus the per pip we're doing, if we're doing £30 a pip, £30 a pip, then we how much? 2.36 is 30 times 10 times 13. Yeah, look at this. This is 3.90 lots. Yeah, 3.90 lots. Yeah, like that's a good. Even then, like there's people who are doing 10 lots. Yeah, and you know the Sami Moroccan guy, he's doing 95 lots. He makes this stuff look like chicken change. Not even chicken change. It's like peanuts.
Chicken shit, more like.
Yeah, like, but for us lot, that's like. Forget one, he's doing 95 lot, and same like Q Bank, he's doing 2-3 of them entries. So he's doing like 500 quid a pip, 500-600 quid a pip. So he's this guy, for him to do 1 million, 2 million a week is just with that 300-400 pip he's doing a week, same thing as well. That's just
he's just scaling.
It's just yeah, it's just a matter of his capital is bigger than us. So 3.90 lots, yeah, you're doing that on a 10k float, yeah, 10k float. And you're doing 300 pips in a week. We reduced it from 350, yeah?
Wow.
In a week. That's not even a big ask. We're not even asking for 500 pips from that 1200, 1500 that gold is doing in a week. We're only asking for 300. Even then, we reduced it from 350 because if you do 350, it probably says 11 grand. So go back. We're just gonna finish the trade, yeah? Okay, all right. This is the end of Asia and the London Open. So this is where you'll see the pump of the London lot coming in. But it doesn't mean it can pump bullish. It can also pump the opposite way to get them into the position, because they could be going bullish, but the market is coming down to get them into the market. Who's in the push chain?
Jibberson.
Oh, I was thinking. So she used to have a car in it, is it?
Yeah, used to, yeah.
It was gone.
Yeah. Right, I mean, one of those Mercedes Jeeps. I think she had a Mini and.
Okay. Oof. You know how much you were at? 250 pips yesterday, and just on that 30 quid we're in a 10 grand float, yeah? 30 pound, 6 grand and a half, 15, 7.5 grand on 30 pound a pip, 3.9 knots on a 10k flow. That's 7,500 in a night, and still we're not close to trade yet.
Yeah.
We're still going.
Guns get my 10k float together quick, man.
And once it went to there, yeah, that is a significant thing. Why? At that point, it's gone to 300 pips. Because another thing is not just the candle thing, is also the significant numbers. 100, we flew through that. 200, we flew through that. But after 200, now we do 50 intervals, because we can't do 100 anymore, because then you're asking is too much. The market is not going to do that much. So then we do 250. It smashed through 250 pips, and it hit 300 pips on the T. And then now your first bearish candle, yeah,
in the London session,
end of Tokyo, coming into London, yeah. The first bearish candle
is a bearish engulfing.
No. Personally, because it had come to 300 pips, that significant number, I would be like, listen, Hamza is. You're either being a bit greedy if you want to get more than 300, or say, Alhamdulillah, it's been a great fantastic day. Alhamdulillah, we'll do 2 shlats of shukr and we close up shop and take our money and be happy with that. Yeah. The fact that we even got to 300 is bloody amazing. If you want it, let it go to 350
No,
pips.
what if we close that and then say, look, let's go for a sale in the London session?
Alright, that's. You could do that. It's not that it's wrong, but it's like now. Remember, you got to remember your mental capacity.
I've been 6 hours already.
How much can you handle and think with the clear mind?
Yeah.
You've just gone through. That's actually 6.5 hours. Yeah? Your mind needs relax.
Yeah, that's
you know what you do? You go on Google. You want to buy something. Spend some of that 7 grand.
10 grand. Yeah, go buy your mum a little present or something.
Yeah, because then that relieves your mind. Like, I made 7.5. Because lots of people, they made good money, especially crypto lot. Yeah, these lot, they come 2-3 grand float, they take it to 20-30 grand, and they're making 2-3-4-5-6 grand in those other trades. Yeah, but they don't spend the money. They just keep doing that casino thing. Yeah, and then sometimes when they might take a hit, and then now in your mind, like, oh, I could have bought 10 grand car, man. I could have bought a Rolex or this and that. But I was just thinking it's a game, and this is. Take your money out, put it in your bank. When it's in your bank, that's real money. Or, if you're even more hardcore than that, take it out into physical cash or put it in a crypto wallet. Whatever you're going to do with it, yeah? And spend it, because that's also a mental thing as well. If you've made so much money and you've not got like physical things to account for it, then mentally it doesn't feel like you made that money.
Yes.
Some people are crypto millionaires, but the material possession, they don't even live in a 300k house.
That Chinese guy, he cries every couple of days.
Yeah, there's loads of people like that, bro. If you didn't benefit from the money, then you don't have the money.
No.
Q Banks, he says.
That isn't his.
Yeah, Q Banks, he goes, if it's not in your bank, it's not yours. If it's not in your bank, it's not yours. And that's why he's always stuck to that smaller float, higher risk, make the money, take it out. And he likes cars, yeah? So when he makes a fat trade, 200-300 grand, he goes and buys a Ferrari. He's got like 2-3 Lamborghini, Ferrari, this, that, the other. He's got a compound, nice compound. He bought empty land with like a mini warehouse, yeah?
Again, with Forex money.
With Forex money, yeah? And then over the last like 3-4 years, bit by bit, he's built it, like the inside, he's made it all white tile.
Is that in America or in Dubai?
In Miami. He's from Miami. And the inside of that, you'll see on this video on his YouTube.
I thought you might have moved to Dubai, because a lot of these traders end up going there.
Nah, but people who are big time, you don't think there's people who are billionaires that still live in America?
Yeah.
Because they got your people. The lawyers, the tax geezers that know the loopholes and this, that, the other, so they can still stay in America and pay. You think Elon Musk, why is he living in Dubai, or Jeff Bezos, whatever his name is? Because their companies are set up through those tax haven things anyway, innit? Only your smaller people are moving to Dubai because they don't know those people that know the tax haven, and to do those people cost money. So actually, that 300 pips there.
Done,
Khalas.